All right, guys, it is Saturday again. We are back for Tiny Races, race 1 of 4. This series brought to you by Zwift Insider. It is all crits, all circuits today, starting with Glasgow reverse. Two loops. Then I believe we go to Crit City and we do the Bell Lap and Dolphin. I don't remember which order. And then I believe it's Neokyo crit for the finale. Guys, advanced category 700 to 1,000. There are over 50 people here. It is going to be gnarly as it is every week. We're just gonna hold on. We're just gonna hold on and see what we can do. 5 seconds to start. And here we go. Oh boy. All right. Right hand turn down the hill. Oh boy. See how we're feeling. Find out soon on the reverse kicker step up. Coming off the backs of a few good efforts these past few days. See if it carries over into today in a positive way or negative way. Am I still riding that upswing, or am I exhausted? Stay tuned to find out. We'll find out together. All right, let's get those ride stats up. Yes, I believe it is 1 power up per race, which is why we're not using ours. We'll push down the hill. There we go. Okay. Okay. Breathe and move. Okay. One more lap after this one. Okay. Carry speed. Okay. Tail gun at Luke, he says. Out here surviving today. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, oh gosh. Okay. $382 watts for 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Good enough for 18. Wow. Wow. 5 minute power 4.8, 1 minute power 6.1, 15 seconds 10.0. Had a decent sprint. Not terrific, but better than it has been recently. Holy moly. That was rough. Rough, rough, rough. Only a little over 2 minutes before heading to Crit City. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. Heading over. Oh no, it's not taking us over. Interesting. Well, guess we gotta do it ourselves. Do you like to do it yourself? Who's gonna catch the reference? Who's gonna get it? Okay, 90 seconds. Oh boy. Okie dokie. Oh, feeling it. All right, guys, here we are already for race 2. Very, very little rest and recovery in between first and second. We are now headed 45 seconds away from race 2. Teddy sent us a message. I am feeling that, exclamation point. Okay. Oh yeah. 30 seconds to start. Race 2, the Bell Lap. We are going reverse Crit City. So we're gonna come out of the gates, turn right, and immediately hit the whoops. 3 laps, actually, of this. And I imagine it's gonna get real hairy as the laps continue. Oh yeah, I hear you, Teddy. I hear you, buddy. All right, time to refocus. Get set to go. Race 2 of 4. And here we go. Let's bring up that ride stat window for you. One power up per race. Up the whoops. Very draftable at 40 kilometers an hour. Oh, so reasonable so far. which makes it scary. The later laps are going to be tough. Okay. Here we go. Let's move with the group. No point in fighting it. We'll rise here. We'll spin it. You guys can see so far only 3.8 watts per kilo. Super manageable. That's going to change. It'll absolutely change. Who's going to uncork it? I don't know. But it's not your boy. I'm not the guy. I am not that guy. Somebody already popping the arrow. Here comes the Peloton. Ride these wheels. All back together. Okay. Here comes the hot lap. Don't fight it. Oh. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Halfway through. 2 really good efforts so far for me. 6 minutes to the next race, which I believe is Dolphin. I feel Dolphin's the easier direction. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it really requires one strong effort up a steeper pitch that the Peloton hits pretty hard that is draftable. And then long downhill and some whoops to the finish. So I've been more heads up with a kilometer to go in these races today. Seems like a lot of stuff's kicking off. 700 to 500 meters to go. And what you don't want at that moment is to be too far back in the peloton. So that second race especially, I got my nose further in front just now, in this second race I should say. Got my nose a little further in front, and that allowed me, obviously I drift back positions because I can't sprint with the watts per kilo that a lot of these guys can sprint. Even raw power, some of these guys are out sprinting me. And so it was nice to be a little further forward to then know that guys were passing me, but I was somehow staying a little more towards the front. And that's just gotta be my deal today. On this next race, same thing, just be with the pack. I think for most of that race, I was 3.8 to 4 watts per kilo. I think I finished with 4.3 watts per kilo, and all of that was gained in the final kilometer. It was gained up this little riser, around this turn, and then it was just kicking off from here. Woof! Guys, we're halfway through the tinies. The good news is, despite these, what are massive sprints for me, not for anybody else, other people's sprints dwarf mine. But despite the effort, despite the sprinting, it's really nice to see my heart rate coming back down. I gotta remember my box is here, and I'm pointing up here to these stats. Is that a good special effect? Did I do it right? We're having fun. You have to. You can't take yourself seriously here. You're never getting out of these tinies alive. A little piece of me dies every week on these tinies. 3 minutes. To race 3. It feels real good to be halfway done. It's gonna feel way better to get the 3rd race done. Way better. These races are fast. Fast, fast, fast. Very, 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 very fast. So, just trying to keep up with the Joneses around here. Got 30 seconds before I switch over. Might as well use that feather. Look at me go. Flying around with that feather. All right. Okay, we got 2 minutes to start here. And race 3. Ooh, doggy. Okay. All right. Whoo, feeling it. Why'd they put me in timeout? Why am I in a corner all by myself? It's no fun. It's no fun at all. Back in downtown Dolphin. Look at this, I literally am on timeout. All right. 10 seconds to 1 minute to go. All right, guys, here we are for tiny race 3 of 4, brought to you by Zwift Insider. 2 barn burners thus far, and this one will be no exception. We just completed the Bell Lap, which is reverse of Crit City, and now we're doing downtown Dolphin, which is generally like the easier direction, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy lining up in the field that we're in right now. Less than 30 seconds to go. Race 3. And this is the one we got to just get through. Got to get through to get to that final race. 15 seconds to start. Pretty decent results for me so far. Going to see if I still have legs left to carry me further. About to find out. And here we go. Starting on more of the flat part of the course. There we go. There we go. Three loops. Oh. First kicker. Breathe. Oh, we need stats, don't we? There we go. Oh, yeah. Going plenty fast. Okay. Very draftable for big guys. One advantage to being big is flatter courses. Right, 320 watts, still right at or just below 4 watts per kilo for me. Totally manageable. Need to take advantage of that as much and as long as possible. Okay. Last lap. Oh yeah, Teddy. Yeah, buddy. Things about to get real. What did I finish? What did I finish? Teddy, comma. That one was tough at the end. Exclamation point. Oh, he may not be on this course with me yet. Hopefully he still gets the message. Oh, yeah. 6 minutes. One more to go. I don't know what happened there, but I don't know what I finished. Sheesh. 5.5 minutes. Our race coming down, that's good. Oh, this is so gnarly. Whoa. I feel like I'm sprinting better. A little bit better than usual. So we're gonna want to carry that forward. I believe we're going into Neokyo, which is like the most surprising crit course. It's super flat, but it just seems like such hard work to hold speed around that circuit. Or more appropriately, when the group's going fast, it just seems like a lot of work to hold on. That, I think, is a more accurate description. Mark Baker in the chat. Just undid all my hard work in race 1 and 2. Bakes, come on, man. I'm the guy that's supposed to do that. There's still time, though. I've got one more race. Maybe I, too, can do it. Oh, here he comes. He's right behind us. There he is. Love racing with Bakes. Always great to see him. Very, very, very strong rider. 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes until the finale. The old finale. I'm not sure I can pronounce it just like Bob Roll does, but we're headed to the finale. Oh, yeah. We've been feeling this one today, guys. These courses are kind of suited for the big dude. You know, I can just be 82.5 kilograms and just raw wad it on the flats. And then as long as I have some punch on the climbs, you know, the little efforts uphill, then we're good. There is one such effort in the Neokyo course. There's like a 2%, 3% riser. Generally, it's not ridden super hard in the first lap, but you never know. This is a tiny, but it'll definitely be ridden super hard on the last lap. And it kind of carries over and labors and lingers before a downhill. And that usually stretches out the group. Assuming we're going that direction, I don't even know what direction we're going on Neokyo, so that might be a downhill, guys. Might be a nice, leisurely downhill. Who knows? Holy moly. We had a mention of no KK this week, and that was mentioned in the chat. And for those that are familiar, and I'm learning, apparently KK is a little bit of a known cheater, I guess is what they call him. Who knows? Teddy says, I had to push really hard there to pass you. Nice. Happy to offer you at least a little bit of a challenge, exclamation point. Okay, guys, 2 minutes till the next race. At least I'm offering some resistance to the really good riders. All right, let's go ahead and cross on over. Oh, yeah. Teddy's been doing really well. He's doing well in Zwift Unlocked. He's doing well on these tinies. I think he might even be top 10 in Zwift Unlocked right now, the overall, which is rad. Oh, what does he have to say? You really do. Last one now. Enjoy the pain and good luck. Good luck, comma, my friend. Exclamation point. Let's get after it. Okay. Last one. Already been through a bottle. Last one. Here we go. All right, guys, here we are for the exciting conclusion. The ever exciting conclusion. Tiny race 4 of 4. Zwift Insider, you've done it again. 3 great courses so far. I'm sure there'll be no exception on this last one. We got a message coming through. Let's see what Mark had to say. Yeah. Mark, comma, that's exactly what I'm saying in the video right now. Period. These courses suit the big guy on the flats. Period. And I hang in there on those punchy climbs, exclamation point. Let's get after this last one. And that was supposed to say climbs. That was supposed to say climbs. All right, guys, here we go. Last one, fast one, although they've all been fast. And here we go. Oh boy. Let's get out of the gates with everybody. Let's bring up our ride stats. Is there a way to automatically bring up ride stats? I have not figured it out. There's a Cayenne brother right there. Notoriously fast, those Cayennes. AMM, notoriously fast. Okay. Sneaky 4% right there. Oh, this is a short one. We're just doing one loop. There we go. Okay. This kid in the group. In. Okay. All right. Flat for a bit. Once we get back into the gardens, it's gonna really kick off. And this course has that left-hand turn out of the garden to the finish banner. Gotta be ready for that. Okay, that riser I was talking about is coming up. Here it is. Okay. No surprises there. It's okay. Oh, oh my God. No. Stupid. Ha! That's it, guys. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And there it is. Went way too early with a sprint I didn't have, playing Zwift's favorite domestique. Dragged everybody right through me. So just goes to show, guys, like, you'll never, ever, ever, ever overcome Zwift's draft dynamics. There is no escape velocity in the world that would get away or stay ahead of the peloton that I was in front of. And so Zwift is crunching numbers, and they're like, hey, look at that 6'3" guy breaking all the wind for 30 dudes behind him. We should reward those people with a ticket right through him, because he can't hold it for 500 meters anyway. He had to sit down. He had to try and recover for a double pump sprint. And everybody knows that ain't gonna happen. Dude, just, I mean, okay, 4.7 watts per kilo, hooray. I'm getting closer to 5, but that was 387 misplaced watts. That stings, you know? 3 really good races, the potential for a 4th really good race. If I had just sat into the group, stayed like within the top 10 wheels, and then drifted back to the top 20 like I've been doing previously. But no, with 500 to go, I found myself drifting off the front. So what did I do? I just gunned it. What could possibly go wrong with an angry peloton of 50 people behind me? Some of the best riders in the game. But yeah, I'll hold them off. I'm gonna hold them off this time. I swear, my thinking, or lack thereof, when critical thinking skills are required in cycling, is just something to behold. I hope it's entertaining for you guys. I hope it's a cautionary tale of, hey, this is not what you should be doing. Great set of races. I was so dumb on this race, period. Found myself on the front with 500 to go, period. Tried to send it, period. Couldn't hold it, period. Finished 31st, period. Like a meteor entering Earth's atmosphere, period. On fire, pieces coming off of me everywhere. Oh my gosh, that is just, yeesh. Mark ought to get a kick out of that one. Holy moly. Where are we? Where are we? We are 4th race done. That one's gonna sit with a bad taste in my mouth for a little while. I'll get over it, but based on how I rode the first 3 races, race 4 was just garbage. Absolute garbage. Lapse of critical thinking skills, lapse of consciousness. Really bad decision with 500 to go, where I should have just like kind of hung out there, let some wheels get ahead of me, and then taken those wheels. Instead, I decided to be the wheel. And everybody behind me, who is clearly stronger than I am, decided to use that to their advantage. So, it's just, I know better. I know better. I know better. But hey, maybe I did that subconsciously just to keep myself in check, keep me hungry for the next race. I'm not above self-sabotage. Not above it. Clearly, not above it. So, let's take the good though. 75% of the races were great. 25% of the races were great until 500 meters to go. So, there you go. But that just goes to show, right guys, in cycling, you know, doesn't take much to ruin a perfectly good race. Goes either way, really. I mean, it doesn't take much to keep a race great, and it doesn't take much to ruin a race, but it's in those small percentages that wins and losses and successes and failures lie. So, anytime you try to make some sweeping change or some broad gesture, some grand gesture like I made in the last 500 of this last race, it's just not smart. It's not smart. And it's especially not smart against the riders I was riding against today. Some of the best sprints in the game, some of the best overall rider scores on Zwift Power and ZRS in the game are here today. The very best Zwifters. What, I'm gonna ride away from them? No. But in that moment, whew, I was so sure of it. I was so sure of it. I can hold this speed for 500 meters. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay. I think that's a pretty good process right there. Now we just gotta breathe it out and let it go, because there's racing again tomorrow. That's the beauty of this whole thing. I'm just gonna throw my leg over the bike again tomorrow and look for redemption. Everybody loves redemption in a story arc, right? I gotta find redemption. Like I was saying in yesterday's video, it's really, it's all about cinema, real storytelling. That's what I'm trying to offer through this platform. It's the real, gritty, raw storytelling. So I think redemption is the next chapter that I should be searching for in the next video. That's what I should be looking for in the next video. Here it is right here, right? This is where it all went pear-shaped. It's -3%, and I juiced it. It stays downhill, and I'm just wasting watts while people are on my wheel. And then I tried to push a little harder here, where an entire peloton is just drafting up this 3% rise. And that was about all she wrote. After that, these guys just came right through me like I was standing still. And then my body started to give out, and I tried to double pump it, let a few wheels come by, and tried to, like, right here, just bop, bop, bop again. But by then, wheel after wheel after wheel after wheel was just coming right through me. And then around this corner, I was just hanging on for dear life. If only I'd made a top 30. That wouldn't have made it much better, but whatever. Okay, guys, thank you so much. So much for being here. I really, really appreciate any viewership that you guys are giving this channel. It's been so cool to share this journey with everybody, and to make so many different riding friends across the world, and be able to line up with and against some of the best riders in the entire game. And it's clearly elevating my game. I think if we go through today's tiny races, I think all 4 races will have an average watt per kilo that's the highest it's been in any of the tiny race series on a relatively flat course set, right? Most of these courses were pretty flat with some little punchy climbs, and I was hitting some of the biggest numbers that I've hit. Probably the biggest numbers across all 4 races that I've hit in the tiny race series. So fitness is coming. I mean, just this past week, I improved my 20-minute power to, I think, 374 or 375, something like that, right? Is that what the number was? It increased my FTP by 1 watt. Thank you very much. But we'll take it. An increase is an increase, a PR is a PR. So we'll take that. So I had some pretty good time trial efforts this past week. I had a decent showing, even though I got destroyed previously this last Monday on the Zgur. That was still a good effort for me against some really, really strong guys, which reminds me, tomorrow's Sunday, and then after Sunday is Monday, stage 4, Zwift Unlocked. I think we're getting into the super secret courses now. I think we're getting in to the new roadways. So I'm pretty excited about that. Might have to try to sneak in some pre-rides if possible before the Monday race, because I think racing it blind against the time slot that I usually race in, which brings out the best racers, I don't think that's a super smart idea, but who knows? Maybe on Monday you're gonna hear me, you know, when that Monday video gets posted Tuesday, you may well hear me saying what you hear from me from time to time, which is like, I have no idea what's going on today. I've not ridden this course before, but let's give it a whirl. So who knows? If I get a pre-ride in somehow, I will. I definitely will. And if not, I'll just do it live. I will Bill O'Reilly this thing, and F it, I'll do it live. Oh boy. All right, guys, I'm getting loopy. And anytime I start to get loopy, anytime I start to ramble, you know it's time to wind down the video. So thanks again for being here. You guys are the whole reason that I stay super motivated. I have my internal motivations and I have my internal drive, but nothing's better than knowing people are watching this, and nothing's better than lining up against people to compete. That's what brings out the best. For me, it's all about competition. For me, it's all about sharing this journey with you. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I am just gonna continue to spin out the legs through the streets of Neokyo. So, for now, that's all from me.